The golden field swayed in the wind, stretching as far as the eye could see. It was a sight of abundance, a testament to resilience. Old Kofi stood at the edge of his farm, his gnarled hands gripping a single seed, the last seed he had planted many seasons ago. His neighbors watched in awe. They had called him a fool, mocked his patience, and even pitied him. But now, as they beheld his endless harvest, while their own fields lay barren, they finally understood. One of the younger farmers approached, eyes filled with regret. "Kofi, tell us," he pleaded, "how did you know this seed would save you?" Kofi chuckled, his eyes glistening with the wisdom of years. "I didn't know for certain," he admitted. "I only knew one thing. Patience and faith are the greatest tools a farmer can have." The wind carried his words across the land, and at that moment, the villagers realized that they had witnessed more than just a bountiful harvest. They had witnessed the triumph of patience over despair. Seasons ago, Kofi was known as the most hard-working farmer in the village. His fields were always lush, and his granaries full. But then, disaster struck, a drought unlike any before. One by one, the farmers of the village lost their crops. Many left in search of fertile lands, while others gambled their remaining seeds in desperation, hoping for a miracle. Kofi, however, chose a different path. He had only one seed left, a single grain passed down from his ancestors. "This seed is special," his father had once told him. "It will grow when the time is right." The villagers laughed at him. "You waste time, old man," they mocked. "That seed is dead, just like the land." Even his closest friends urged him to abandon his foolishness and move on. But Kofi was stubborn. He tilled the dry land, cared for the soil, and watered it with what little he had. Every day, he checked the ground, believing that one day, life would sprout from the earth again. Months passed. Kofi's land remained barren. The villagers shook their heads. "He is a madman," they whispered, starving himself for the dream of a single seed. Even Kofi's closest friend, Juma, lost faith. "Brother, come with me," Juma pleaded. "There is nothing left for you here." But Kofi simply smiled. "I will wait," he said, "for I know what the seed is capable of." Then one day, after the longest wait of Kofi's life, a small green shoot broke through the dry soil. The villagers gasped. Against all odds, life had returned to Kofi's land. But it didn't stop there. The single seed grew into a mighty stalk, stronger than any before it. Then it bore fruit abundant beyond imagination. Season after season, Kofi harvested and his fields flourished. Meanwhile, those who had abandoned their lands had nothing left. Now, standing before the awestruck villagers, Kofi gently placed the last seed into the hands of a young farmer. "Take this," he said, "and remember, patience and faith will always bear the greatest rewards." The villagers, once doubtful, now saw Kofi not as a fool but as a sage. They returned to their lands with renewed hope, ready to rebuild with wisdom and patience. Moral of the story: true success comes not from haste or fear, but from patience, faith, and unwavering belief in the seeds we plant today.